What's going on, everybody? It's 13 and welcome back to Sonic Riding Zero Gravity. In the last episode, I showcased all the extra characters, which, though that was a long video, I wanted to showcase all the characters you can play as in the game. And now, I'm going to be, this video right here will be the final video I'm doing on this game, as there's one more character I want to showcase that I left out in the previous video because I didn't want to be too long. And instead of going in the free race, we're actually going to be doing the World Grand Prix, because we're going to be doing the Heroes Cup. And the final character is going to be, if we choose Sonic, we get to have the Chaos Emerald. And in order to unlock the Chaos Emerald, you basically have to get an extreme rank on all of the missions in story mode, which is luckily what I did. It wasn't the easy task, but I managed to do it. And now, with the Chaos Emerald, it allows Sonic to transform into Super Sonic. Now, Super Sonic works very differently than how we did in the first game, to where, basically, I'll explain when we get into gameplay.
Behold the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Indeed, even though technically we're using one. But, for starters, oh, dang it, bad start. That's gonna cost me, but for starters, Sonic doesn't start off with like 20 rings when you cross the finish line. Not finish line. When we start, but you basically have to collect rings during the race. So, oh, interesting start here. As there you go. We got rings. We got rings now, so we're Super Sonic. And mind you, now, I would love to use the gravity dive, but the main issue with that is that with Super Sonic, if you do anything revolving the Arc of the Cosmos, like the gravity control or the gravity dive, it will consume your rings. So I'm gonna show you an example real quick. So if I do this, yeah, I can't do. Though I do make the turn, it consumes my rings very fast. About, I think, 20 if I had like a bunch of them. And then if you just do the gravity dive, it completely consumes your rings. So basically, Super Sonic in this game got nerfed, which is quite a bummer since he was really good in the first game. However, if you're on foot, you can take advantage of the special shortcuts in all the tracks. So it isn't too bad. So it's not completely bad. Oh, by the way, this is the only time in the... good thing I decided to choose the World Grand Prix because, basically it's the only time where the AI doesn't use all the special extreme gears you bought. So, basically, I'm somewhat not at a disadvantage. But I technically kind of am. So I'm gonna try and hit this turn. It's a bit early, but dang. However, and then hopefully, when we get more rings in the next lap, if I can somehow beat Jet, we should get the magnetic barrier, which makes which grants Sonic the ability to attract rings to him, which we will see momentarily, like this. Geez, yeah. Cornering is real. Yeah, so Super Sonic heavily got nerfed. And when you hit 60 rings, Sonic will do this special boost ability which grants him the power. So technically he can do the power, but sadly he can't do things like the flight or speed, which is quite unfortunate. Yeah, I mean and they somehow just basically nerfed him. It's kind of a shame how they nerfed him in this game. Oh, I messed that up. But we won anyway, so we're good. So yeah, Super Sonic heavily got nerfed in this, so yeah. So I think it's best if I do the World Grand Prix since, well, we're going through all the tracks that we went through in the hero story again. So why not? Makes the most sense as any, since you guys already seen most of the tracks. And plus, it's always nice to try. It'll be a great opportunity to rest of all the tracks here.
Behold the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Alright, so let's do this. Now, Botanical Kingdom. Yeah, so as you can see here, everyone's using their normal default extreme gear. Unlike how in the free races, everyone gets using the extreme gears you bought, which can leave you at a massive disadvantage. Which I don't know why they designed it like that, but I guess they did it for challenge. But as you can see here, everyone's using the gravity control, but I can't. Well, I could, but it will consume my rings. So later on in the track, I'm gonna showcase what happens when you use the gravity dive. Oh, already with a magnetic barrier, I can use that. But yeah, like I said, Supersonic heavily got nerfed in this game. Which is quite a shame considering that he was really good in the first game, but the way they nerfed him here is kind of a bummer. And as you can see here, he doesn't shout gear change. Like how all the characters do when they out of the way. Dang, Cream, okay. But yeah, I'm kinda sad that they kinda nerfed Supersonic considering that he was really good in the first game, but either way, it is a bummer that he got nerfed. But now we're going to take the power section. And besides, I think this is like the best way to showcase Supersonic through all the tracks again. But yeah, overall I really had fun with this, redoing this Let's Play again, and me explaining a lot of things, considering this is the first game in the series I played until I played the first one years later, which I think the first one is a solid racing game. Definitely very unique and it stands out from the crowd, which is why I like in video games. But either way, oh man, yeah, I forgot to mention, when Super Saiyan does that boost when you get 60 rings, it consumes your rings really fast as well. So basically, rings are your #1 concern when you're playing as Supersonic. Oh jeez, slight lag there, but yeah, as you can see here, the rings go down really fast. And you do hit, but luckily you can enhance your ring cap. But I do want to say this now, I do personally prefer the character abilities, since it makes more sense in the vein of the series. But I personally like to think that the extreme gears are just adapting to their DNA, to the character's DNA. But that's just something I think in my head sometimes. But since this is the final lap, I'm going to show you the gravity dive with Supersonic. Yeah, as you can see there, like, the only way to keep the gravity dive going is if you collect more rings, but that depends on the track near the end, so. As you can see here, the gravity dive consumes all your rings. And the only way you can do it is if you keep collecting them, but chances of that are very slim. Anyway, on to the next track, which is Meteor Tech Premises. Okay. To this. To this. Alright. But luckily, like I said, Nice. Next string trick. I would love to take that speed, that grind section, but I can't. Even though I technically can. Knowing that. Okay. Oh wait, okay. I'm gonna have to take this turn. Oh, nice! Went through. Though it's quite a bummer I can't use the Arc of the Cosmos at all. But I have the magnetic barrier, so. Oh, one moment. Oh, one moment. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to do something for someone real quick, but now that's taken care of. Let's go do this. Well, at least I got a boost from the gravity. I want to take that. Oh, one moment. Alright, I'm back again. Someone called me. I had to take another call, but anyway, not bad. Not off to a not too bad start. Oh wow, Blaze is right behind me. Just got past Jet. I gotta consume my rings. Oh, another X-ray trick. I'm getting better at this. I'm gonna take a risk and do a gravity control on this section really fast. There you go. That was a bit of a risk I was willing to take there. If I had more rings, I would have done another one, but I'm not taking that chance. But I do like the main idea of the Sonic Riders series, since the series. Alright. Luckily, I did that quickly. Yeah, gravity power is not gonna do much. It's gonna do me much. I need rings. Thank you. Alright, so I'm happy. I'm happy that this is going out well, because honestly, I know throughout this Let's Play I've been having several issues when it comes to my microphone, which I'm using my laptop microphone as of now, but I'm gonna see if I can invest in like a actual microphone sometime. But that depends on like what happens. Now I'm gonna take a risk. Oh, dang it, I messed up. Forget it. Your rings back. Oh, whoa. Any more rings from that? Find any more rings than that, though. I already have a magnetic barrier. This is pointless. There you go. Jeez. Alright, nice guy. But luckily, I'm doing very well. Yeah, I had to take like 2 calls back to back. I had to take 2 calls, but luckily, either way, next track. Which will be my favorite track in the whole game, as you all know. Alright, a quad cap though. I'm not too sure if I can take that shortcut. I can take that shortcut through without attempting to. I'll activate the rain cap just in case. I'm down to 1 ring. If only I can fly through that. Would have been cool. I wish I had gravity control right now, but I sadly don't. I'm gonna save my rings for a magnetic barrier. Like that. Oh, Jin's already able to grind now? Jeez. Now, hurry. Woo, okay. I was hoping that would make that, but hey, I took a risk and it worked and it planned out well. Do here. Look, I'm gonna take the special shortcut over here. Come on. Might as well use that to my advantage. Alright, now we just... The final lap, I'm gonna do a gravity dive on that section. We are near the edge on that wall. I did not like that. 3, 2, 1. If I have enough rings to do a gravity dive, then I'll take that opportunity. I'm not doing it on other tracks though, so that's the thing. I'm doing great so far. Mainly because the reason why I'm doing so good is because everyone else is in the normal extreme gears. If everyone else was in the extreme gears I bought, everyone else would be beating me right now. Alright, now. This is a good example of what I mean. The rings basically keep you going during the gravity dive, but they consume your rings very fast. But another first place. Okay, Super Sonic got stuck. Sonic got stuck there, but either way, next one, which will be I was just about to say Gigabyte Grounds, but this is not Kirby. On to Gigan Rocks. But now that this LP is finished, the ever so burning question is, what's my next LP? Which I'm gonna have to decide. I have a few candidates in mind in my collection. It could be an obscure game, it could be in a popular game, but it depends, but I'll have to think about it. But I'll have plenty of time to think, because, if you don't know, spring break starts this week spring break starts, so who knows what will I have in the oven prepared, as metaphorically speaking. So who knows? I might just have some videos in the works, but it depends. If not, then I'm just prepping for what the next LP is going to be. Which I'm debating now because I have a few candidates in that mind. I'll announce them what they are when I think of them. Alright, use this ability, which by the way, when Super Sonic has this ability, he can't attack opponents, so power section, dig side. No, dang it. That's the speed side. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. We are not doing good, man. We were doing so good until... Alright, good, we got rings. Let me see if I can use this. Oh, dang it, I used it too early. man. I can't even do the gravity dive. I have no rings. And I'm gonna have to walk back on foot in a second. Like this. I am not doing good here. Oh, I can take this way. But the problem is I can't hit those totems. I can't break those vases. This way. Hurry. Come on. Oh, I ran out. I ran out of rings at the worst possible second. Oh man. I am in 7th place. Yeah, there's no way. I might have to just... I'm not going to attempt to do a gravity control here. I'm just gonna... Yeah. And mind you... Maybe... Oh no. Please don't hit me. Storm has ability. Yeah, I'm in dead last right now. Make that set. Oh, one moment. Alright, I'm back again. As you can see, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to win this one. There's no way. I don't even have enough rings to do the attack to get past that section. But anyway, I take 4th. At least I got 4th. Yeah. So Supersonic on the Gigan Rocks is not well. On the Gigan Rocks is a bit rough, considering that he doesn't. It seems like he doesn't get enough top speed to go down that what's it? Hill. Down that, was it a hill? No. Yeah, I'll just say hill for simplicity's sake. But on to the final track, which is Crimson Crater. Now this track is gonna be interesting because sadly I can't perform the techniques on this stage because, you know, I don't have rings. I'm running off of rings, so. Alright, take this way. One of the great times to use these spring shortcuts. I'm gonna have to turn this way and take another one. Working with the plus button is a bit finicky. Alright, on the elevator. Let's go to the ring we can. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna need those. Oh, at least I know that turn. Yes. Oh man, oh, this is rough. Oh look, nothing's gonna fall the track. Yes. All right, ready? Oh, this really does sting. There's kind of no point in me using the gravity control here because it doesn't really advance anything. At least in Supersonic's case. And Jet is catching up, so that's somehow even worse. I'll get the ring cap since his ring's coming up, so it really needs a magnetic barrier. And there's no way to handle this turn, so got to slow down here. Nice. Thanks for that. Was going to have to fight against Jet for first place. Pretty ironic. I fell off again. Oh my god, it's so hard to slow down on that turn. But at least you... Like, oh man, and you took the grand shortcut, that's... I'm competing with first place with Jet. We know some actual challenge. Yet again. And he has the gravity dive. I can't even use it because it'll, if I do my, it'll consume my rings dry. But yeah, after this LP will be over. I need that, thank you. Man, me and Jet are neck and neck right now. X rank, let's go. Hit that turn! I consume all my rings, but that's okay. I got a bit of a boost. I'll use it. Oh, nice, okay. Alright, then one more turn here. I'm just using what I can. I'm just doing what I have right now. If I can get that 100 rings, I missed the capsule, but that's fine. One problem is that in this next section, he's gonna perform the gravity dive. I know for a fact, so I'm gonna have to cross my fingers and hope that he doesn't pass me. And, oh, whoa! What is with the slowdown? Okay, I'll get my ring cap up, even though it's kind of pointless, but other than that, we win. So yeah, that's basically Supersonic. Unfortunately, he is heavily nerfed, and he's not as good as he was in the previous game, but all the same, it was fun to strategize. And I win. So, I see 150 rings. And overall, that is it for Sonic Rise Zero Gravity. Overall, I really enjoyed this game. I know the one thing I prefer is easily the character abilities. I infinitely prefer that. I do like the Arc of the Cosmos. I really think that's a really nice gimmick. But overall, I really enjoyed this one. All the same. So that is it for Sonic Rise Zero Gravity. Now, I'm not sure what game I'm gonna let's play next. I still have a few ideas in my head that I'm thinking about, and once I think about it, I will make a poll. I'll make a poll for the games that you got I'll make a poll of 3 random games, and which one gets the most votes, I'll do for your choosing. So, other than that, that is it for Sonic Rise Zero Gravity. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please enjoy the content, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.